Coach, I think you just touched on it a bit, the first experience of a derby. From the outside looking in, maybe you can just give an idea of how it has been before looking from outside, and now that you're inside, how it is.
It was not an official match like the PSL, but I was here when the Carling Cup was played, so I have a bit of experience. The only area that is missing is the supporters. But it's not the normal fixture. You see that in training, you see that in the behavior of players, you see the silence where there's normally noise, you see it in the effort that you see in training. Then it tells you that this is not a normal fixture. I'm just hoping and wishing that there's no injury from now into the match, because I think it's enough now. Everything that has happened around our team needs to stop at some point. But we control the controllables. Beggars can't be choosers. We prepared. Sometimes the fact that they don't know what to expect much from us becomes an advantage. But what matters the most is the psychological and mental factors on the day of the match. In a normal match, you will think that tactics and technique will take you through how we have prepared. But here, sometimes with all the good technique and tactics, if your mental and psychological factors are not on point, you might end up on the losing side. Let's go through the match, use the previous match and try and get a lot of positives from the previous match. Take the chances that you create, Orlando Pirates, but be aware that Kaizer Chiefs have got the best attack in the league. The only individuals you can count so many, but they do have deficiencies at the back. We hope we can exploit that.
And then Coach Mhango and Ncikazi hasn't made to the team recently. What could be the reason?
What's the plan? They are back in the team. They are training with the team. We hope they can make the final 18, the final 20. I wouldn't want to dwell much on what has happened before. I just want to concentrate on the current status of the team. We hope they can add value into the club. They are both good players who have been part of this team for quite some time. I'm just praying that their fitness gets to the right levels quickly, because not only this derby, going forward there's a stage in December where it will be match after match. If we can't use them on the derby, then let them be ready for the tight fixture that we're going to go through.
Does it mean anything, Coach, that you come off a win and they come off a loss? Can there even be a disadvantage, because the derby turns things on its head and they might be a bit on the rebound?
Your strength can be your weakness. We don't want to fall into the fallacy of thinking that because we won the previous match, then it gives us the right to win the next one. Derbies have got no history. Derbies have got no form. It's just how prepared you are on the day. It's how players execute whatever has been planned in training. And it's a game where you can only make less mistakes. I'm just praying that we make less mistakes, and the opportunities that you create, because there might not be many opportunities, you take them. If we can maximize the number of opportunities that we create as a club currently, whether you're talking the Maritzburg United match, whether you're talking about the Royal AM match, we create better opportunities. We're just not ruthless in front of goal. But I understand it's a process, a change of personnel, a change maybe again in the structure of how we play. It's not similar maybe from our previous colleague. So that takes time. And maybe we're expecting too much too soon. But I know at Orlando Pirates you must play even a friendly match or a training match and you must win. We will try and adapt to that, and I'm hoping that it comes into fruition very soon.
Coach, everyone's talking about the potent attack that Kaizer Chiefs have. On your side, your strikers seem to be blowing hot and cold. Pirates in the past had a striker from the DRC, never could buy a game. You've got a striker now who did very well in Ghana. Mabasa also still blowing hot and cold. Where are the goals going to come from? Not necessarily just for the derby, but you mentioned the December schedule, which is chock-a-block, and you need goals for those fixtures.
As a coach, you must think on your feet. Complaining is not going to help you. You just have to give confidence and find solutions on the available players. That's why I said if it means we go for Radio Pan, who's doing well at our MTC, we'll do that. Pepra is still adapting into the South African game, needs adaptation. Any player that has been playing outside the PSL needs some time. I hope his adaptation becomes soon. Mabasa, I felt maybe the circumstances that happened previously did affect his confidence. He's a confidence player. We have a responsibility to bring his confidence up, and I'm hoping that happens soon. But this is what we have, and we have to live with that. If we can't score through the strikers, we have to find goals somehow. Now Jela is injured, set plays where we were useful. For us is to find solutions, create numerical advantage in attack. Anybody who gets there should score, and then we'll be a good team. When you rely on certain individuals to score, then it becomes a problem when those people are not there. That's what we're trying to preach in our team currently.
Coach, just to add on Mabasa's story, looking at his body language, he's not the same boy that I used to watch. How much of what happened in the national team has actually caused a little bit of damage in his mind, having been substituted in the first 30 minutes and then no call-up already now for the final squad to face Ghana and Zimbabwe. Have you spoken to him? What do you make of his conditioning right now mentally?
I wish things were different about how everything transpired around him and how he plays. We have a responsibility as coaches to understand the players that we coach. We have a responsibility as coaches to get the background of players, how they play in their teams. If you miss that, we might make a mistake. You'll see a player playing well in another team. When you bring him into your team, he doesn't do well because you have missed the concept of who he is. It applies to many facets of players and the team. Mabasa, we're helping him. Like I said, he's a confidence player. You can see that his confidence has been knocked a bit. But I'm not worried. We have a responsibility as coaches to try and assist him to be better. He's a very important member of our team. And when he gets better, we will get goals. I believe he's a good player. He will go back into the national team at the right time.
I'm just going to push you for this one, Coach. The Bopela twins, we've seen that one has had the chance to be in the team and he got his debut, and the other one is nowhere to be seen. Just take us through that process of dealing with those two boys that we've seen growing around Soweto, and one of them is actually now in the first team.
My general feel, I'm a development coach who has been promoted into the position that I'm in. I love using youngsters. I love using new players. I don't believe in the recycled panel of players. Bring something new, but now you must do that and win. There's quite a few youngsters at Pirates that we want to bring up, but the process of doing that must be perfect. The timing must be good. He's not the only one. The twins, there's Radio Pan, there's Thabiso Monyane who went into the Olympics. But when do you use them? Do you use them under the current situation where you're desperate for points? The timing has to be right, because we can either promote them or kill them. So we have to try and protect them, and when the opportunity is correct, we'll use them. Bopela is a very good player, but I just hope he stays in the right space so that he can get his opportunity and play. There's more to come. We just want to transform our team going forward. If we have an opportunity, not into this team that is always buying. We have to promote players from our juniors, especially if our development structure is doing well as we think they are doing currently.
Coach,
thank you very much. Thanks, guys. That was the last question.
You were stressing about him. Any word from the medical team?
Thank you. You can leave the side. You may leave the side. That's fine. Don't worry.